how to create an online sales funnel that actually makes money. So I think to explain that, the first thing we gotta understand is what is a sales funnel, right? And the sales funnel is basically a specifically designed web pages that directs or that leads a person or your prospects step by step on purpose to convert them to something else, right? So for example, a sales funnel is to get a person who didn't know you to know you, or who didn't download anything to download something, or who already interested in a product to actually purchase. So there are steps that is done on purpose, that is done with strategy. So basically websites. So if you think about in maybe about 2005, maybe 5 years ago, when in Malaysia lah, yeah, even some today, some companies were saying, should I go online? Should I do my business online? Should I have a website? Right, a few years ago. So if you think about it now, of course, today everybody needs a website, right? Same with sales funnel. Sales funnels is like a website, but if you know what it is, it's just 3 or 4 pages that has copywriting on it and a call to action. So when people ask me, do I need a sales funnel? It's the same answer when I tell them last time, do I need a website? So answer is yes. So before you can understand really what is a sales funnel, you got to understand the concepts of online marketing and sales and stuff like that. So the biggest concept is this, right? If you want to convert, if you want to sell things online, you have to see it as building relationships. It's the same. It's the same as how you sell offline, how you sell face to face, how you get your agents or your salespeople to speak to your customers. It's actually the same, right? So how when you first meet a person, you introduce a person, you create some rapport, you get to know each other, you create some trust. So it's the same. So why it's not working? So the biggest challenge is that when you put a website there is no introduction, there is no hi, do I know you, there's no trust, there's no hey, if I pay money, am I gonna get value from it or not, right? And if you want to create a sales funnel that actually works, you have to understand human relationships. So human relationships is it doesn't matter if you want to get to know a new person, if you want to get into a relationship to get married, it always starts with knowing a person. Then you like them first, and then after that you go up to trust them. After you trust them, then only you try it out, and after you try, then only you actually buy. So these steps are proven already, right? So in human relationships there are 12 steps. In digital there's 5 steps. So the first step is the lead magnet, right? So what is the lead magnet? Lead magnet is how people how is like asking a person for coffee, right? You get their phone number and stuff like that. Then the tripwire is where they pay you and then they become a customer. So in like real life, that's where they go for dinner and stuff like that. So how to get them to buy? So you got to see them. What are you doing in all these stages, right? In the getting to know you stage. Getting to know you, how do they know you? They know you from Facebook, or they know you from referrals? Do you have specific strategies or tactics to get people to know you? That's one. And the other stage is the liking stage. So what is it that are you doing in your company online to get people to like you? So an example of this is when they read your blogs, or when they watch your video like this, right? This for some of you, this will be the first time to get to see me, to hear me. So this is the knowing. You didn't know who I was. Maybe now kind of, okay, this is Carliff, right, from DigitalMarketer Malaysia. Then maybe in the same process of watching this video, you kind of the intention is to get for you to know and like me, or like the content, not me so much, but like the content. So what I'm saying is, it actually is relevant or relates to where I am right now. So you like the content. And the third stage would be, after they like, you to trust. So this trust is the hardest part, because trust is based on past results, right? You cannot just say something and then straight away trust. You don't trust me, right? So one great way to build trust is through testimonials, or through you show past case studies, some results. Well, some people will just, by watching this video, will feel, oh, okay, I kind of trust this person. This person looks like my brother or something like that. Then you build a trust. Or you can borrow trust from someone. You can. That's what joint ventures is. That's what partnerships are. That's what a lot of companies use. Celebrities or bigger organizations, when they partner, you're borrowing the trust of that other organization. So frankly, we do that also with agencies and with bigger companies and personalities. So you borrow their trust. If that person trusts me, so you use a shortcut and say, okay lah, you will trust. So once that happens, then you go to the next stage, is a try. So the try stage, a lot of people do offline workshops, or they try a consultation, a call. So this is where they want to see how it is when I want to, it's like a pretend, it's like a make-believe that what if I am their client, how would I be treated? If they say something, would they do it? Right, so these things are automatic. They're not thinking about it, but this as a human being, you want to know this before you actually commit to something. So what are you doing right now to create that trust on purpose, right? What's your system? One after the other. And if you have this clear system, it's so easy to tell your team, okay, from this stage to this stage, all we want to do is this. Get them on the phone, right? Then once you have on the phone, you have another team that is, all they do is to build that trust, if that is the stage they're in. So when you speak to your teammates or team members or your digital team, you can split them into these sections. Right? So it becomes clear. Everybody's working on one goal. So you can ask how many people got on the phone. Then from that, how many people got on the phone, you ask how many people actually signed up for the next stage or purchased our tripwire or whatever it is. Then you can take a look at the conversion. Let's say you have a 50%. Then you might ask your team, okay, what is it in the script, or how you say it, or what time you call. You can test all those variables, all those little things, and see if I change this, does the conversion increase from 50, become 60, or is it lower? Or if it's higher, then you keep it. If it's lower, then just try something else, right? Then you become like a scientist. You become a scientist testing one thing, and then it works, or testing another, and it's not just about feeling. And then this also gives this sense of power and responsibility and control in your team. And when people have this kind of feeling in your company, they want to try new things, right? And you get to be innovative. And it's not about them following. So if you have this challenge of, one, you're not selling so much, maybe you don't have that process, and two, that maybe your digital team don't come up with new ideas, or they just follow and see what you want to say. So maybe the challenge is that a lot of the decisions are made based on top down. Now, I'm the boss, this is what you do. But in digital, that's hard. That's really hard to do, because feelings don't necessarily, what you feel as a person is not necessarily the truth of what's happening online. Data is, right? And because there's so much data in everything that you guys do, Facebook, Google, everything already has data. You just have to grab it and know what to look, and you can make really smart decisions. So if you're asking me why you're not selling and how to create a funnel that works, first is to know what your stages are. And currently, what are you doing offline that is working, and to see whether you could do the same online. You can have a jive. A lot of great companies, they jive these two things, right? So yeah, I want to keep it under 10 minutes. It's so long, this video, but who cares, right? I just say whatever. I'll chat with you again soon. So keep being awesome. I'll see you guys very soon.